Let's talk about your Olympic ambitions, and you've qualified. London's in sight. You're 8 weeks away. Your training process, how is that going?
The training's going really well, which is one of the reasons I was able to come here. When things are going well, you can have some fun with it. If training's not going well, you definitely, it almost has a knock-on effect. When training's not going well, you got to be more serious, but then it's not as fun when you're more serious, and it makes it harder. So you definitely want to get on the right foot and stay on the right foot. So when I fly home tomorrow, I definitely you don't take any chances. Like you definitely are careful. If someone's sick around you, traveling, you avoid them. If you're sitting waiting to get on the plane, you just move. You go to a different seat or something. It's just 8 weeks isn't long. It's 2 months, but at the same time, it's enough time. But you don't want to get sick and miss 2 weeks of training.
What type of training regimen are you doing to prepare for London?
I swim 7 days a week. I run 6 days a week, and I bike 4 to 5. So most of the time 4 biking. The biking I neglect the most. My biking's a little off, but it really is a run. It's one on the run, but you have to be at the front during the swim, and that's where I lose a lot of time, is the swim. So I'm working on the swim the most, and then trying to get my running to the best it's ever been. My biking might drop off a little, but as long as it's strong enough to not hurt my run, then it's generally fine. So
what is your ambition of time that you want to accomplish for London?
The times are so different every course. I was 35th 8 years ago in Athens, so I definitely like to beat that. I think I should be around 25th if everyone had an honest day. If I had a great day and everyone else had great days. But the one thing is, I generally race better than I train. So there's often guys who are more talented than me and train better than me and train harder than me that I often beat in races, and it comes down to sort of the skill and the art of racing. There's definitely people out there that are the most talented that just seem to come 5th to 10th and they don't win. The guys winning right now, the 2 Brownlee brothers, are the most talented, and they know how to race. They can show up to every race, and they are racers, not trainers. I'm sort of a mix. I train well and I race well, but I generally don't mess up too many races. I don't make silly mistakes leading in. I've learned not to overtrain, but I know how much is enough. I don't undertrain. So I stay very consistent, and so in the Olympics there's a lot of people that feel the pressure, that do too much leading in, or they make a silly mistake. You can only take 1 or 2 mistakes. The current Olympic champ is injured already. Hopefully it was an injury far enough out, he'll get it under control. But there's a lot of things you do. You put in a massive winter and train a lot, and sometimes all it takes is a week of not backing off, and suddenly you're injured, and then you have to back off for a month. Right. So there's a lot of things that can happen in the Olympics, which is why you get these surprise winners. It's because it's the people who sort of stay down to earth that have these results that are better than normal.
Well, let's hope the surprise winner is from Bermuda.
If Bermuda gets a medal in any sport, I think Flora might be the best chance. She should get a top 10. I'm hoping for a top 20. You never know on the day. I know the Kirklands I'm hoping are on the up. But it would be amazing if Bermuda in any sport got a medal. It's been a long time since we've had one, and I'd love to be at the games where anyone got one, just to say I was at those games. And then if it was me, I don't know what I'd do. So, cheers.
All right, well, good luck.
Thank you.
Now, I know you've been keeping abreast with what's going on in Bermuda and in the sports world, and obviously seen Dominique dominate the cycle season. What did you think of him out there riding? You had to obviously challenge him. You kept flip-flopping. He was taking the lead. You were coming back. What did you think about his challenge?
He was really strong. When he came by me the first lap, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold on. And then I thought, just hang behind and try and catch your breath. And then I wanted to push him. He's a young athlete who has a lot of talent, and he's going to go places. But I didn't want to let him just ride away. So for 2 reasons: 1, I'm competitive, but 2, it's good for him to get pushed. And he was really strong out there. I could tell the way he handled his bike. He was probably better at handling his bike than me. He's got what it takes. He's got that that skill of just knowing how to ride. You're sort of born with that. I'm not the best at it, and it was nice to see him corner better than me and have a straight line and sort of cut the tangents. And there was a lot of people on the course, and he handled his bike well. So it was great to see.
Now on the last lap, you put the hammer down and put some space in between you and him.
Yeah,
was that the plan?
Yeah. Well, I wanted to push him. I also knew I had to put my shoes on. I didn't know who his runner was. I didn't really want to give them too much of a lead and take it for granted. And I thought, let me push. I knew he'd surge. Sort of when he'd take the lead, the pace would go higher, and then I'd take the lead. Sort of whenever the first one of us took the lead, we'd sort of push a little. And I thought on the last lap, let me push a little and make him work for it. And so it was fun. It was fun to have him around. He kept me honest. He made me go hard the whole race. And I'm thankful for that.